Hello all, welcome to channel Tech Tutorials Learn by Doing. In this channel, we post tutorial videos on tools and technologies that are being used in IT industry. This tutorial series covers tutorial on Amazon Web Services, also known as AWS. So let's get started for the day. In last tutorial, we learned about Amazon VPC service in which we created one public subnet and two private subnets. We also created security groups for our different types of servers. In this tutorial, we'll learn about EC2 service, which is like a virtual machine but in cloud. We'll create one Windows server and we'll connect to it also. But before that, we'll have to modify some parameters on VPC security group since we had enabled access for Linux servers only for port 22. We'll need to enable RDP for Windows server. So let's go to jump server security group and on inbound rule, edit inbound rule, add rule, RDP for RDP from anywhere. Then we'll also add HTTP from anywhere. HTTP from anywhere. And let's save this. Let's modify our subnet also and change auto assign public IP for public subnet. So on public subnet, on action, modify auto assign IP address and enable auto assign public address and save it. So for EC2, I'll go to services and type here EC2 to give us dashboard for EC2 services. EC2 dashboard, let's click on EC2 dashboard. And if you are not in North Virginia, first you have to click on North Virginia because servers there are cheaper. So let's click on instances. We can see that there is no any instances running. So let's click on launch instances. We can see that there are different options available here. Basically, my MI is Amazon machine image or backup of previous machines or backup of previous machine through which we can replicate new servers. In AWS Marketplace, we can choose machines with pre-installed software, but we have to pay something extra more for that. And in Community AMI, we can have machine with pre-installed softwares, but these are donated by community. For the purpose of lab, I'll click on Quick Start and Free Tier only. In this lab, we are going to create Windows Server. So let's scroll down and click on Windows Server 22. Select it. We can see that there are different types of server available and based on our use case of CPU or memory or network performance, we can choose any of the servers. But as memory increases, as CPU increases, as network performance increases, cost for it also increases. So we'll click on free tier and configure those. We'll require only one instances. Our VPC is lab VPC. Subnet is, we'll keep it on public subnet. And auto assign public IP is enabled since we modified that. And I'll keep all setting as default. On shutdown behavior, we can choose what will happen to machine if we shut down those. We can stop those machine or we can permanently terminate those machines. So we should always choose stop because if we accidentally stop those machine, then it will be terminated, which is not good for practical scenarios. So on we can also enable termination protection, meaning that we cannot accidentally terminate our servers. We should first untick this and only terminate our servers. So I'll choose all things as default and click on add storage. Here you can see the storage, which type of storage to choose. We can see that there are magnetic volumes available, provisioned IOPS available, and we can also choose our storage size. We can change delete on termination behavior, meaning that these root volume should be preserved even if we terminate our EC2 instances, and we can also encrypt those, but I'll not do anything for that. And on tag, we can give different tag for identifier servers. This will be useful for billing purposes, meaning that which server is taking how much of our bill. So first, give here name. demo Windows server. Then let's add another tag, environment, environment. Environment is dev environment. Then let's add another tag, project YouTube tutorial. Then click on security group. We already have one security group, so select existing security group and click on jump server security group, which we created earlier. So if you have not seen that, first we can see to our tutorial video on Amazon VPC, then you can come to here and do this lab. So we can ignore those messages and click on launch. Currently I don't have any key pair for connecting our server, so we should create one key pair first. Pair name lab key. I have to download this. Let's download it and launch instances. It will take some time to launch instances. Till then we can view logs, what options are available here. We can see that public IP address is already available to us and private IP address is also already available. We can see our what type of details, what type of Amazon AMI locations monitoring is enabled or not. We can see those settings. We can also see security groups, what port are enabled on these servers. On networking, we can see information related to networking, what is private IP, what is public IP, if elastic IP is allocated or not. And we can also see details about storage, which type of volume is available. So we can check all those details from here. We have to wait till our this instance state will be on OK. Currently it is in pending state. So let's wait for some time. Okay, instance is already running. We can see that on clicking that our instance is running. We can see that our instance is already running state. So let's try to connect to it. Click on RDP client. First we require password. So click on get password. It will ask for key pair that we had used earlier. So go to your place where the key pair was downloaded and upload it here. After that, decrypt password. We'll get one password, copy it, and go to RDP client and download that RDP file. After double clicking it, it will ask for password. So paste that password that you had copied earlier. Yes. Then it will connect to our remote server, VM server. We can see that it is being redirected there. Just wait for some moment till the server is being initialized. You can just scroll down. See that this is another window and this is another window. Yeah, server is started. We can see that server is already started. So let's conclude the lab. In this lab, we created Windows instances and we connect to it also. So this was for it today, guys. In next lab, we launch Linux server and we'll try to launch some web server in it, and we'll check if it is being accessible. It is being accessible from our browser or not, and if it is being accessible from our console or not. So thank you for the lay. If you like my videos, then click on like button and subscribe button so that you'll not be missed on our future videos. Thank you.